I think the jack of all trades movement online should be regarded as propaganda that should be ignored by 99% of people online because it inherently leads to a life of misery and mediocrity. A couple of weeks ago, I was talking to a friend who was going through a pretty hard time. He couldn't afford tuition for next year for school, and he also was in this position where he couldn't find a job to pay for that tuition. The sad thing about this situation is that this guy's a smart guy. He's intelligent, he goes to a good school, and he's in this position where he's not necessarily really good at anything in particular. He's above average at a bunch of different things, but once he gets pretty good at something, he stops. He gets bored, he doesn't want to continue doing it, and as a result, he is the peak definition of a jack of all trades. But the problem with being this archetype of person is that society does not care about you being good at a bunch of different things. It does not care about that archetype of human. It cares about you being really good at one single thing. And a common pattern that I see among all very successful people that I met, in San Francisco, online, throughout this whole journey of social media is that these guys are just really freaking good at one particular thing. And this is so especially important for young people because you need to be good at one specific thing to get your foot in the door in whatever career that you're trying to get into. And as someone that used to preach this message online a year ago, looking back at it, it's inherently the wrong message to preach. And I think a lot of where these problems from being a jack of all trades stem from is from having an ego. You see someone that is better at you at doing something in particular, and you think you want to be as good as them, so you kind of drop what you're already doing and try to get good at that instead of just sticking the course and just getting really good at something and accepting that you're not going to be great at everything. Just that being good at one particular thing takes exponentially more time and attention, which requires you to give up some credibility in other aspects of life so that you can get good at one thing, so that society rewards you, so that you gain credibility and accountability for what you did. This credibility then gets your foot in the door and then allows you to explore your different interests and be a generalist in whatever else you do. But please don't fall for the jack of all trades propaganda. Please get good at one thing. It will increase your quality of life significantly. Oh, and I also think some people don't want to see themselves get good at something because it inherently takes on more responsibility and instead they self-sabotage themselves. But that's for another day.